well, I've been playing Trouble Brewing for the past like 9 hours today, so I finally, well actually I did an extra game without even realizing, but I have enough pieces of 8 to buy this flag right here, the Bronze Fist flag, which is the one I want to get next because it actually looks pretty cool, so there we go. It's got a little bit of like goldish on it, which I kind of wanted to sort of match a little bit with like RC cape and stuff like that, but yeah, there we go. So now I have 2 flags and all naval sets and all sorts of dank fashion scape in the inventory. I'm about 26,000-ish pieces of 8, maybe 27, I don't know, somewhere around there, out of 39,500 for all the rewards. So I'm over 2/3 of the way there now, which is really cool. And what I have left is 1, 2, 3, 4 flags. So it's a total of 9 plus 4, 13,000 left. So yeah, there we go. Not too bad. I kind of like it. Here we go. 8-point solo game. Still a little bit of time to spare. So there we go. I didn't use any run recharges either, so just in the nick of time. But yeah, it's definitely possible to do 8 points in a game. I didn't use any run recharges, as I said, so probably even be possible to solo 9 to 10. If I get more practice with this, I definitely will. But yeah, it's really fun. It's kind of, I don't know, it's a interesting experience. It's not like a huge game changer as far as time save, but it's kind of fun, and it's a nice break from the PVM. I did about 60 Scorpio kills this morning, and then ran into some PKers. Actually, a team of 5 tried to PK me and failed, which is kind of fun, but yeah, I guess it's better than them succeeding. But yeah, no pay yet, of course. I'm only on like 260 KC, so can't really expect too much. So I didn't actually realize until today that I am missing a Grigri. So there are actually 3 different types of gorilla Grigris. There's the blue gorilla, there's bearded gorilla, and there's regular gorilla. I did not have the bearded gorilla. I didn't realize that there was another one. So there we go. There are actually a total of 8 Grigris, and I only had 7. So I was technically lying to all of you guys when I said on my list that I had all the Grigris, but just kind of a silly little thing. But there we go. There are actually bearded and non-bearded gorillas in the Marumbo Temple. And I didn't realize that there were actually different ones, but yeah, there we go. Got my 8th Grigri for the true completionist swag. Alright, so I decided to do something a bit odd that somebody brought to my attention a while ago. I forget who it was. It might have been Jiklim. But anyways, this item right here is something that I just got. It's called a Flam Tear Bag. And it's only really useful for the Shades of Mor'ton minigame, but it is an untradeable reward from this minigame. Technically, you can get it from any of the chests besides chests opens with the bronze keys, so steel, black, or silver keys can give you a chance of getting a Flam Tear Bag in addition to the other drops that you get here. You don't really get anything too special, but yeah, I just opened 4 steel chests, and I got it on my 4th steel chest. I have a whole bunch of black keys that I guess I won't even really need. Another thing that's kind of odd though, it can hold timber beams, limestone bricks, and swamp paste, which are good for actually doing the Shades of Mor'ton minigame, because you need to have all those things, and if you can carry a whole bunch of them, then that's good. And I just got it as a drop, and it already has 21 swamp paste in it, so that's kind of odd. But anyways, this is something that's untradeable, something that I probably will never use, but I figured I would get it just for the hell of it, because it is technically a untradeable minigame reward. I think it's fun. This is actually bordering the barrows, and this is the barrows that you can actually see the thing on the minimap, since like if you're normally in barrows, it'll block it out. Maybe if you're an OS buddy, it overrides that or something, I don't know. But yeah, there's the barrows over there, so it's really weird actually seeing it on the minimap to see what it looks like. It actually does exist. Alright, spent a fair amount of time doing more Trouble Brewing today, and it's time to buy my next flag. I'm going for the Gilded Smile flag. This is one of the cheaper ones. Cost 2,000 pieces of 8. So there we go. There's another one done. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's another one that has the a little hint of gold in it, so I figured I'd get that. So Gilded Smile, this is the Bronze Fist, and Port Phasmatus. So 3 flags left, and they're 5, 4, and 2k, so 11k pieces of 8 left for all rewards. Well, finally she got around to doing some more PVM, and picked up another Tanzanite Fang from Zulrah on 1382 KC, so actually not too bad. There's still like 4 point something mils, so definitely a nice drop to get. So I'm going to spend 100 Slayer points to unlock the ability to get assigned Tazar tasks. Basically good in every way, because it's going to be very good Slayer XP and also the pet chance, so there we go. I am quite low on Slayer reward points now, so I might have to go do some boosting of points sometime soon. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, definitely gonna get that done, and whenever I get back to doing Slayer. be pretty sweet to get that pet. I know I saw that fucking Robbo already got the pet on his second fire cape, so there are already pets out there. But yeah, it looks really cool, and pet number 22 is in the game. And some more KVD heads. I think that's my 5th one on kill 685, so super exciting. They always seem to come in pairs. 694 KC, like 10 kills later or whatever it is. Another pair of KVD heads. Yet another pair of KVD heads. Third pair of KVD heads today. Or it's not a pair, is it? It's a triplet. Is there a word for that? Anyways, more KVD heads. That's number 7-ish. But yeah, KC is at 783 now. Just past 800 King Black Dragon KC. And another Magic Fang on kill 1519. Those are like 400k now or something, yeah. Well, rip Bodhi anyways, but yeah, not too bad. Alright, kill count 1600 on Zulrah for the D-Med. Lovely. So yeah, I think the thing that I've spent the most time this week on is Zulrah, and I would like to get it, just keep working on Zulrah as much as I can for the time being, because basically with Zulrah you don't need an Ellie, and with almost all the other bosses you need an Ellie, and then with Wildy bosses I'd like to wait till the total level worlds come out because I'll make them a lot better. So I'm kind of limited to what I can do. KBD I've been doing a bit of, but it doesn't really matter that much. But Zulrah is really the wisest thing for me to do right now, for a number of reasons. So that's probably what I'm mostly going to be doing for a little bit anyways, but I always like to switch things up, and I've had the urges to do a bit of skilling recently, so maybe doing a bit of skilling here and there also just for the hell of it because it's fun. And I haven't done much skilling in a while. I do kind of miss it in a way. I enjoy PVM, of course, but skilling, I don't know, something about skilling. I've always been more of a skiller, but I'm quite happy to spend a lot of time PVMing and get better at it and everything like that, and it's definitely doing wonders for my bank, so I'm happy about that as well. But yeah, with Zulrah, it's a pretty good boss, and I do enjoy killing it, and I've started to incorporate ring switches now also, which is something that I wasn't using before, and the reason for that, messed that up. Yeah, this is probably a pretty gross looking kill since I'm trying to commentate while killing it, but yeah, I have been using ring switches, and I just switched to the recoil. Fuck. This is bad. I switch to the recoil whenever there are snakelings out that can hit me, or I don't have Venge on. Sometimes I'll leave a ring on if I have Venge, and the Venge would kill the snakelings. But yeah, also a lot of people on my stream ask me how I switch so quickly, and the way I do it is with AHK, but mouse keys works just as well. I move my mouse with my mouse, obviously, but I click with the 4 key on my keyboard because that's the script, or that's the key that I have a click map to. And what that does basically is it makes it so it's a little bit easier coordination-wise because you're not doing all of it with one hand. And also you can't drag with AHK or mouse keys, so you could do the same exact thing with mouse keys and it wouldn't be any different. You'd just be clicking with your 5 key on your numpad. But yeah, you can't drag the way you can with your mouse. Like if I try to do that with AHK, it just clicks. And that makes it a lot easier to switch because you can't mess up with dragging and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend it, even if you don't want to use AHK. Simply clicking with your 5 key on your keyboard will prevent dragging if you're using mouse keys. So that helps me out a lot. But yeah, my personal best is still 104, and it's been that for the past like 600 or 800 kills, I think. So it's probably going to be there for a while. I don't know. Sometime I might try out some dark bow specking. The two things that I haven't tried at Zulrah that you can do are dark bow specs and crossbow hits at certain times that would make your kills slightly faster. So I may look into that a little bit later if I really want to go for record kills or something like that. I would like to get a sub 1 minute sometime, but yeah, for now I think this is the most efficient way to do it anyways. So yeah, gonna do a lot of Zulrah and make a lot of money, and if I sell my loot tab, I'll have about 200 mil cash on top of all the items that I have, and if I have enough cash minus like 80 mil for Nelly, I will sell my arcane to get it, and same with a spectral also. The spectral's like 30 mil or something, unless spectral's good for Cerberus, which it might be. It is rising a bit right now, which that might be the reason, is because people are anticipating it'll be good for Cerberus. But yeah, definitely having an Ellie over an arcane is better. Arcane really doesn't matter that much. It's just like 5 extra mage bonus for here versus a mage's book, so I could definitely live with a mage's book for a bit. But yeah, really my main goal right now is to get an Ellie, and that will happen eventually, so that'll be pretty friggin' sweet. Alright, believe it or not, I've actually been doing a bit of sad cooking, just past 18 mil cooking, so this is probably just something I'm going to go to AFK here and there. It's not like a thing I'm going to spend a huge amount of time at, but Zulrah is very focused and attention requiring, and sometimes just need to chill out AFK or do something else. So it's good to have something to AFK. And trouble brewing is a good AFK, but it can be annoying to try to organize sometimes if there aren't people online. So it isn't quite as simple as just teleporting here and cooking some sharks. But yeah, in my inventory I have the majority of my loot tab currently. It's still missing a few items, so probably add an extra, like, I don't know, a few mil. And I definitely miss stuff like runes, Runes just stack up. My chaos rune stack is increasing consistently even with all the charges on my trident, and I think my other, like, bloods and deaths and stuff are going up as well. I have a shit ton of law runes these days too, but yeah, I have no idea, like, where those I haven't, like, kept track of where those come from. I know mostly they're from Zulrah, but some other bosses drop them too. But yeah, I'm gonna throw this into the price checker. 62.5 mil, so that's pretty nice. And I probably have another, like, I would guess I have another, like, 30 to 40 mil in just, like, random items in my bank that could be sold at any point for GP. So add that to my 137 mil cash stack, and looking pretty sexy. So my bank value is going up a lot. It's really, really nice to see with all this PVM. So yeah, PVM does wonders for your bank, for sure. So I'm going to continue to do Zulrah for a fair bit of time, though. I think in the next week I might also do a bit of Trouble Brewing and really try to work on that, because I'm getting quite close to the end of Trouble Brewing. It's kind of crazy. I'm actually kind of, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it, because Trouble Brewing is actually really, really fun. I never really expected it to be as fun as I found it, and I think the more I've played it, the more I've enjoyed it, especially in the past week. The first, like, 2 or 3 days of this week, all I did was Trouble Brewing, so I really haven't actually done that much PVM this week, but I'm still working on all the completionist stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I apologize it's a little bit shorter. I've also just had a lot of stuff going on IRL this week, but something really exciting that's happening next week is I am going to order my PC finally. I got my college bill paid, and I have everything taken care of financially, and a bit over half of it is going to be paid for with money that I made from stream donations. So big thanks to everyone who has supported me on my stream and everything, and I've made more than enough for the rest of it just from the ad revenue on my YouTube channel. I don't make that much money, but I've made enough, so I'm getting a new computer all because of you guys, which is amazing, and I'm really excited for that. So my stream quality will be way better, and I'll be able to do a lot more as far as videos. I'll probably be able to play in resizable pretty much all the time and still get really nice FPS. So it's a custom build, and it's going to be awesome, so I'm really pumped for that. So thank you guys for that. It's all possible because of you guys, and I appreciate that a lot. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you again next week, and I'll probably have a couple of other videos out throughout the week. And I apologize once again for the episode being a bit short. I just had all sorts of different stuff going on this week. I don't even know. But yeah, I should also be streaming once this episode goes live. I'm going to be doing some Zulrah, and then from 1 to 3 Eastern Standard, the regular Trouble Brewing, and that probably only will happen for another, like, 1 or 2 weeks, because I'll be done definitely by the end of the month with Trouble Brewing, and then I probably actually will switch over to doing a Castle Wars event. So we'll be doing weekly Castle Wars. That'll probably actually get some bigger groups. Trouble Brewing's pretty small, but that's just because it's Trouble Brewing. But it could be fun to play some really serious Castle Wars games, so that'll probably be happening within the next month. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later.